Part 5 of naming names of the 41 celebrities who wrote letters of support for Brian Peck in the case of Drake Bell versus Brian Peck. This here is an actor by the name of Ron Melendez. He was known prominently in the late 90s and early 2000s in his work for Legacy, which was a TV show that came out in the late 90s, and he was also in quite a few episodes of General Hospital. His letter is another one of those ones that kind of makes you side-eye a little bit. So, again, I highlighted what I thought you should know. It says, as stated above, I lived with Brian, renting a room from him for over a year, first in 1999 and then in 2001 to 2002. His house was my house, his friends, my friends. Now, if you watched the documentary, you know what I'm about to say next, but if you didn't, here's the interesting thing about that. In the documentary, Drake Bell's dad said that he received a birthday card from a few people that were Brian Peck's friends that seemed to be writing some kind of inappropriate things in his birthday card that really rubbed him the wrong way. So I don't really think that saying that Brian Peck's friends were your friends is a good idea here. He continues with, I know the young man in question, had worked with him several years before. I watched the friendship between them grow and develop into what I saw as parental. I was shocked when anything more than that was first intimated. More than shocked when I heard of Brian's arrest. Brian is a good man. I believe a mistake was made, a large one on his part, but again, I also know the young man in question. I've met his family, seen his behavior, and understood that there were problems. I saw him pursue a friendship with Brian, maintain their close ties, saw his parents cede more and more of their parental duties to Brian. I saw the young man's employers, representatives, and finally even his parents look to Brian to take care of any problem that should arise with him. Brian made a large mistake, but it was not his alone. Brian is not a danger to society. I never in all the time I have known him seen him commit one illegal act. He is fastidiously law-abiding. I know he's aware of his mistake. I know he's conscious of its gravity. I know he will not make the same mistake again. Please give him the chance to prove all of the qualities that I and many others have seen him display time and again. I want to just jump back really fast to Brian made a large mistake, but it was not his alone. Yes, it was. If he's alluding to the fact that Drake Bell made a very large mistake, Drake Bell at the first time when all of this started happening was 13 years old. This happened from when he was 13 to 15. It is absolutely his fault alone. Drake Bell had no fault in that because Drake Bell was a child. I cannot stress this enough. I don't know how many times I have to say that on repeat. Again, I'm not here to formulate your opinion. You can do that for yourself. Now, this is where shit gets really interesting. This person here is an actor by the name of James Marshall. He was an actor on Growing Pains. Sound familiar? Apparently, he's named as a person who wrote a letter of support for Brian Peck, but his letter is missing. But we know via multiple outlets that he actually has a letter of support. So where is it? Now, I know what we're all thinking is there was 41 letters of support. I've gone through 12 people. One is missing. But where are the other 29? So I reached out to numerous outlets asking for the other 29 names and letters, and all 3 of the people that I've contacted are silent. It is very possible that some of these celebrities in question are maybe not big celebrities. Maybe they're just people who worked with him once or maybe twice and then maybe left the industry. Or maybe they're not, really big people that we would even know. But if you're going to release that you have 41 letters, release the 41 letters. Now, I'm still reaching out to people to try to figure out where the rest of these are. But as of right now, we're at a standstill. So unfortunately, everything that I've done so far is everything that I can do at the moment. If you've been with me for this long, thank you for being here. I'm happy to be of service. Like I said, I started doing this because a lot of people from other countries, the UK especially, they said, we don't have any access to any of what's going on about this documentary because we can't really watch it. Like, we don't have a network that shows this documentary. So that's the reason I was going through all of this. I'm sorry that it kind of abruptly stops here, but like I said, I'm still in contact with people trying to find out who these people are and where the letters went. This has, however, been a really, really heavy topic to digest for multiple days. So I hope that you can show me some leniency in trying to back off of this just a bit. It's really uncomfortable to deal with, but I did want to do the work that you guys were asking me to do and to delve into these more and kind of give you more of the information that you wanted. For now, I would like to fully back away from the documentary and the letters as a whole. Just let me know what else you would actually want me to cover. If there's any other things that you are curious about with other documentaries or shows or anything, I'm open to a lot of different things. It's just for this specific topic, I would kind of like to stop here.